So when you're thinking about career development, career navigation, but in your mind, tell us about your mindset for how people should be thinking about the next opportunities that they take, because you've had hundreds
Mhm.
and hundreds of these types of discussions, and what
Mhm.
actually matters.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good question. So the framework that I've used that has worked well for me um, is I think there's really two things that actually matter when you think about and you evaluate an opportunity in your career. And this is what I tell people who are interviewing, or how I use this framework myself. And I think the first thing is the name on the front of the jersey. And so
Hmm.
at the end of the day, in the beginning of your career, it's easy to get caught up in like sort of minute details about specific roles that you're in, titles, and sort of like small variances in compensation and things like that, that at the time feel really important, and certainly to some degree are important. You know, titles matter, comp matters. But 5 to 10 years after you maybe move on from that role, or doing something different in your career, what people are going to look back on is like, what was the story of that company, and what part of that journey did you participate in, and sort of what was your role in the journey. And so I think when you think about the opportunities that you're evaluating, the name on the front of the jersey is going to matter a lot more when it's all said and done. And people associating your name with the type of, like, companies that really matter, and that are sort of like lasting, and go through journeys, are the ones that are going to grow your career actually quite a bit more than titles and compensation early on. And the next thing is the people you work with. And this is a tough thing to evaluate, but when you're going through the interview process, it's really important to do a thorough evaluation of the folks that you're going to work with. Your boss, your boss's boss, your peers, if you're coming into a leadership role, the folks that are going to be reporting directly to you, and anybody sort of like around your peripheral. And the reason being is, like, you're going to spend more time with these people than you are your family. You're going to be in there grinding out, working with these folks hip to hip, going on a journey. And what you figure out after you go on a journey and then start a new journey and look back is that all of these people that you work with go on to do more journeys. And the network that you build internally, the people that you work with, can create so many opportunities for you in the future, or not, depending on sort of like the quality of talent of people you work with. So I just recommend that people are really thoughtful about choosing the type of people they want to sign up to work with. And it can be hard in interview process to really get like a thorough understanding, but you've got internet, resources at your disposal. Use LinkedIn. Understand, like, are the people that you're working with like active online, and the type of people that are like investing in their own careers, because that's going to pay off later. And I can't tell you how many deals in my career that have gone a lot smoother because I have an internal contact of somebody that I used to work with at Zenefits or at Flexport. We were able to open the door and get directly to a decision maker and get to a decision a lot quicker. And that's one example of hundreds. But the people that you work with, and the name on the front of the jersey are really the two things I think at the end of the day that actually matter.